the linkages, push rods, horns, and arms and everything are set up and squared, you'll hear a beeping. That's just because I have my speed controller powered up right now with a little test LiPo, a 300 milliamp or a 900 milliamp thunder power. But we're going to be using the 2S 1200 Apache in this, which is actually down charging right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check my throws. They recommend 1.5 up and 1.5 down for your aileron and elevator. Of course, you can see I have a little bit extra programmed in for when I want to get a little bit crazy. That's me ready to go. And now we're going to show you a little bit about the canopy. Now the canopy is another thing that's really great on this design. So just center up your canopy, make a measure it halfway across, line that little line that you make on the bottom of it up with the center of the wing, where you join the two wing halves, straight on back, glue her in. And here's also what I did. I put a little dot on the nose, and I was just kind of messing around with my paint, and I said, you know what, it needs a gray nose. I measured up 2 inches from the nose, glued my canopy on, and when you glue your canopy, you are going to have to press down. You want to press down a little bit on each side. If you want to hollow out, sand out a little bit on the bottom, just so it contours the nose of the wing a little bit better, that's great too. But then you just hold it down, let it set up, and then there's another part back here that you can see. That's the other part that gets glue underneath it. And then after you're done with that, what you do, this is really cool, is that they've cut out a slot for all of your electronics and everything underneath. So your little receiver, I'm using a GWS Pico 4 on this one. I suppose you might be able to fit the high-tech, the new 5-channel single conversion they've got under there. I don't know. I haven't tried it. And over here, I'm actually using a Thunderbird 18, one of the new Castle Creations no frills brushless speed controllers. And I use the term no frills on the Castle Creations Thunderbird speed controller 18 amp. Just because it doesn't have any of the switching rates and big timing advance that you find on your other Castle models, but everyone I know who's been using them has said that they're solid as a rock. So that's where we're at. That'll leave me enough breathing room when I do want to go to 3S, but I'm going to start with 2S because they say that the performance is just fine, and from the videos that I've seen on 2S that are up on the SuperFly website, I'm not going to argue with that one. So double check on your motor mount. I wanted to note this because I think it's very important and it's easy to mess. Make sure that your set screw to hold your motor in place is in the front of your motor mount. Just double check that, make sure that's all good. Another thing I did over here on the control arm, I put a little teeny dab of hot glue right here just to keep my Z-bends from sliding left and right, and I did that on both sides. Make sure though when you put that little dab of glue on there that you don't lock up your arm. So give it a check, give it a wiggle, but that'll keep your Z-bend from sliding in and changing your rates in flight. So that's pretty cool, that's dialed in. And when you mount everything in, this is so simple. Your wires for your servos, you just cut a slot in the foam, stuff them down in there, stuff that one down in there, and your antenna does the same coming out of your receiver. You go right down. I actually poked a little hole with a hot needle through the vert fin, and then went out and down the side of the vert fin and just dragging straight out the back. And this is all protected enough once I pull my little rubber safety secure over the top. I mean, it won't lock around that. It should be absolutely fine. But if you want to glue it down or come straight out the wing, that's pretty much up to you. I just seem to have the best performance on single conversion when I do this config, so I like to use it. CG, center of gravity, really good one. Your center of gravity is 9.5 inches back from the tip of the nose. So 9.5 inches back. So if you're top to back, make your little notch there at 9.5. Balance it out to there. You can probably, on this model, I would think, go plus or minus like 1/4 of an inch and really not have that big of an issue. But when I did mine out, it balanced perfectly. So to 9.5, we'll see what happens with that and take it from there.